Mel Taylor, and a look at your rock news this week. First of all, with the, 3 releases they've got coming out. Green Day is kind of pushing the rewind button on its career and putting out an 8 CD box set. So, these guys just keep going. I feel like at some point they're going to get a little tired. It's called the Studio Albums 1990 to 2009, and I guess, at this point, they don't really have to do that much. It's all of their titles, starting out with their very first debut back in 1990 and going through current days. It's going to be out on September the 4th. I'm not sure how much that's going to cost you, but that's an 8 CD box set. Also to note on Green Day, Billy Joe Armstrong, frontman, is joining the likes of Christina Aguilera on The Voice, which debuts again for their 3rd season next month. And he's going to be, a mentor. Just kind of odd with all the other mentors, but nonetheless, Green Day action is out and about. All right, up next, speaking of box sets, Rhino Records has collected 6 complete concerts from the Grateful Dead. If you're a big fan, these are all from back in 1990, so you actually might even be on the video and not even know it's from back in the 90s. It's going to be out on September 1st. There's only 9,000 of these going to be printed. 9,000, that's it. I know there's many more Grateful Dead fans. Going to cost you, though, about $199.98. It's going to be out on September the 1st. It's also going to come complete with a 60-page hardcover book. Now, nominees for the 2012 MTV Music Video Awards were announced just a few days ago. Black Keys, A Lonely Boy in there, Coldplay's Paradise, Linkin Park's Burn It Down, Jack White's 16 Saltines, which I love that song, and Imagine Dragons' It's Time, all vying for the best rock video. Gautier's Somebody That I Used to Know, which, how could you forget the title of that? Because, you hear it all over the place. It's up for Video of the Year. And it took Incubus, so I love Incubus, 5 years in between, their last record. So their next one, ironically, the studio title is If Not Now, When? Well, Brandon Boyd was just talking to Rolling Stone magazine, and he said that they promised that it's not going to be that long amount of time between their next album. But then, who knows? They're going out with Linkin Park and Mute Math. That tour kicks up the Honda Civic Tour on August the 14th. It's only hitting a few spots in the United States, but they're going to take a break after that. And then Brandon Boyd said he might tinker along for maybe a second solo album. If you're a big Dave Matthews fan, they are calling on you to lend a hand in the creation of their next video. Their new song, it's called Mercy. And, if you go to their website, you can find out all the details. But just for submitting your idea or your video or whatever kind of craziness that you submit, you could be in the running to go out to their very last concert, airfare, hotel, everything taken care of. Their new CD, Away from the World, will be available on September the 11th. Now, huge. The Olympics, right? You've got Paul McCartney rocking it out at the very end of the opening ceremony with his band. How much money do you think that he got paid? Well, they now confirmed that former Beatles frontman, and their fellow musician artist earned a measly £1, or in U.S. dollars, $1.57. That's it. Organizers say the chump change was paid out in order to kind of make their contract binding, and they had to put a certain amount in there. So they got paid $1.57. If you missed it, Paul McCartney closed out the opening ceremony with the Beatles' Hey Jude song. And if you want to find out anything on the Olympics, you can always hit up NBCOlympics.com. It's got everything there, so you can scroll down and watch what you might have missed. And I appreciate it. That's the rock news this week. You can find me at Mel Taylor at iHeartRadio.com or go to iHeartRadio.com, keyword Mel. And that is a look at your rock news this week.